Hello parents, we are in Book C and this is lesson number 3. This is the solo that goes with Money Can't Buy Everything. So as soon as you finish Money Can't Buy Everything, we're going to do the Say Cheese. And let me show you first what the tricky parts are with this. We have a D sharp here. Remember, sharps go up, we sharpen up. So you find the D, instead of playing the white key, the natural, we play this one, the black key that is up, 1/2 step up. So because this is in the same measure, this is D sharp, this is also D sharp. They don't print it twice, but after you get to a bar line, it resets, and that's why they need to write it, they print it the sharp here, and then it's also D sharp here. So they have to do it again for each measure. Okay, so what your child's going to do with fingers 2 and 3 are play a melody that sounds like this. Lift, lift, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure that your child remembers that this is not a slur, this is a tie. A tie means you hold it down. So it's a whole note, which we hold down for 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you lift up. When your child's first starting this one, make sure they play nice and slow. Make sure their hand is close to the black keys. That also helps to keep their wrist up. And play just the right hand by itself first. And then as soon as they have caught on to how this sounds, and they're able to do the lift and come back down. Now make sure they're not lifting like this. This is too high. We need to just lift off just enough to have that motion there, and then we bring it back down. We over-exaggerate it a little bit when they're little. As they get older and they play a little faster, they won't be able to lift that high. But in the beginning, it's good to get this rotation in the wrist. So we're still doing this. The counting is a little bit more difficult. We're in 4/4 time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Here is our 2 and 3 right here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it keeps on going. So this is held down. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So make sure that this is a half note only a half note. Don't let them put a rest in here and then start playing again. Make sure that it's a half note and they keep playing. Okay, and then have them practice the left hand by itself. Let's see, what else do we need to talk about with this one? It pretty much repeats over as we continue here. We still have these half notes here. And then with the right hand, we need to keep holding it down. And then the left hand is different here where it's G, and then you have an F sharp, which is, here's our F sharp. It's the black key. So you might even have them practice where are all the F sharps on the piano to help them to remember that that's an F sharp. Sharps go up, flats go down 1. So we're on G. And then they play it, and then make sure that they do the repeat, and it goes right back to this again. That was a 4th. Crescendo. 4th. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beginning. And then it keeps going. Okay, here's our crescendo. This means it starts quietly and it gets louder. So remind them, oh, make it sound dramatic, make it sound louder right here, and then go back to piano. So this is a little forte right in the middle. Here's our 4th. This is a 5th, so it should be 1 and 5. This is still C position. Then the 4th is the 4th finger, but the G stays the same. The G stays the same. And then we have 5ths and 5ths, 4ths. You might have them notice that rest. That means their hand comes off. This F is played all by itself. Okay, and that's really pretty much it for lesson 3. Make sure that they have also worked on their note speller up to page 6 also. And this also tells you, you can always read this at the top to know what to do next. And your note speller book will tell you also what pages to complete with this. So in your note speller book, we're up to page 6, and make sure that you have everything completed before that. All right, very good.